What's up everyone? Welcome to the green screen how-to video. What we're going to do in here is going to look at how to eliminate a background and put whatever background we want to make it seem that we are somewhere else. Hey, I'm going to go through a bunch of different types of this, how to change the background, how to make something disappear or show a missing section. So let's go ahead and get into the lecture and check it out right now. So I have my video, I will have my background that I have right here working with going through this nice field. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab the video that I want to erase the background. So I'm going to put this young lady over the top, cut that down. Okay, so now I have this clip, and again, the background is not showing. So what we need to do is highlight the clip. We're going to go over here to the effects. And we're going to scroll down to keying, and then we're going to go ahead and slide the keyer right on top. And you see that this one actually does a really nice job because of it's a solid color. Now you can tell that the black though is kind of fuzzy, which is perfect. So now we can go ahead up into our preview panel and check what we have. First thing I want to show you, you can turn off and on the keyer by clicking right there, but we're going to go ahead and go show. And now a couple things that we have is you can click the view, so you can give this a view that it's already on. We can go black and white, so white is what is showing. So we see that we have a little bit of light showing here at the bottom, okay? Or we can go the original as well and looking at all the different kind of views. So again, we have composite, matte, and original. So what I like to do is I like to look at the matte, and then now what you can do up here is you can strengthen, right, or lower the strength. So as you can see, if we go lower, we get more light right there. We can fill in holes, okay, pretty solid there, but look at the strength right there. So it's saying that they look at the spot that's showing up that we want to fill more of that in, okay, and we can look at the edge and the spill level. But again, this is pretty clean. So now probably what we need to do is go ahead and click on the sample color, and we're going to drag this box right here, which again I've claimed I want to get this green. Okay, so again, if we're going to the original, we're clicking that, and that's why I like to go to this matte look so you can really see the difference. Now let's say if there was something up here, you can click this multiple times and tell it exactly what color you want it to use. Okay, so really nice. There's a lot of different features that we can do here. And when you look at the matte tools, and it's talking about strengthening all of that, but if you've done a good job beforehand, you will be really good. So that is how you get rid of the green screen. And again, as you can see, she's still kind of fuzzy right there, so we can go step by step and see what is maybe going on. Okay, maybe strengthen these. As you can see, there's a little strength happening on her hair and maybe feeling all the way through. Since we've selected the color, we don't need to do that. So let's go ahead to composite, or excuse me, we want to do composite, not original. Okay, and then go ahead and play it. So again, go here kind of frame by frame, see what's going on. How is it rolling? Again, it is rendering right now, so that could be a thing as well. So again, that is how you do the green screen. Okay, remove the background and have the form right there. And again, this could be, as you can see, a video or a picture. All right, welcome to the second type of green screen that we can use. So you can see down here I have this music studio that has a couple of green screens. So let's say we wanted to take this footage of this skier coming down and we wanted this happen. Now there's two ways to do this, and I'm going to show you both ways. One way is to actually transform it to make it smaller. So again, I click on the transform, okay, and I'm going to shrink this to the size. Okay, so some people might like to do this, and now you'll see, well, that doesn't really work out, and you're right. But again, if you go here to transform and go to distort, you can come over here and grab all of the different angles that we want, so we can make it seem like it is playing on this video. Okay, so that is nice looking at that. So if we're gonna play that, looks like that's showing up, and it has some music in the background. but you can see that it looks like this is showing up, so maybe they're mixing to it. Some people like that, some people do not. Excuse me, because maybe once you see what's going on here is that it doesn't maybe perfectly line up and what we need. So what we can do there though is we can take it and put it underneath the clip. Now we have this green screen, okay, which we have, but just like we've done before, we can go here, go ahead and grab this, and now we can see that this is going to flow perfectly and it's going to fit in that green screen. Now check this green screen out here. Okay, this is black because there's nothing in that area, but we've distorted our picture. So there is another way that you can do the green screen or distort and kind of transform your video so it fits perfectly in your scene. All right, now the last part of the green screen and how we can use this is one, using the green screen, and now we're going to transform, means scale and move. So what I've done is I have my video of the road again in the field, and I'm going to grab these two individuals that want to have floating heads. Okay, you can see that they are having a green background and they have a green shield right here. So now again, we're going to go to our effects. We're going to go to keying and we're going to get our keyer and we're going to place it right on top. Now you see it's two different greens, so you can really kind of see this light tone. So again, what we're going to want to do is I like to work in the matte. Okay, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to grab sample color. So we see a little bit up in there was some light, and now I'm going to come over here and grab this. So see now how that just really takes care of it. Might even fill in some holes. Again, kind of seeing exactly where it's at. And again, we can move this and put this over. So maybe right there, again, go back to the original. Perfect, right? And I'm just going to show you. You really take some time to do this. So now we have this nice floating head, kind of this creepy look that we got going on here. But it does exactly the thing. Now, if I'm going to transform it, okay, again, I'm going to click right here. I'm going to go to transform. And now these dots are going to pop up. And now I can really shrink this down. Okay, so now look at this. It looks different. I can have them come up and pop in the screen and have it looking. Now, again, if we were looking at that, okay, we have this transform. We can click it off and it goes back to the original and it goes right here. So again, I can scale it if I wanted to make it really big, really small. Okay, and I even wanted to change the rotation of whatever I want. Okay, so again, there it is, how to transform. But now let's say we wanted this to move, because again, this is just staying still right in the frame. Let's say we wanted it to move. So now that you can see, what we're going to do is we're going to hit transform. Okay, and now these keyframes are going to pop up, and you are going to click the keyframe that says add a new one. So what you've done right there, and I don't know if you saw this over here, but this popped up as well, indicating that you have told Final Cut Pro, hey, I want to move this. I'm going to do something with this. So this is our starting port. Then we're going to go to our end, okay, wherever we want to think that is. And so I want to say right here, I want this to finish, okay, over here. And then maybe we're going to click a little bit further, and then we want to click it right here. Okay, and now you can see that we got a bunch of things going on. Now we can add the paste to it. We can add exactly where we want this to go. So maybe we don't want a straight line, maybe a little bit more curved. And again, I can add all of these features right here with this keyframe. So as you can see right here, this is going to say go back to the previous keyframe. This is going to say we can continue to the next keyframe, but that's all we're going to do. And watch, when we play this back here, now you'll see that this is going to go nice and slow, because the starting point and our ending point of this keyframe. But now you'll see when we hit maybe the top where we wanted it to go, it might speed up really quick, as you saw right there, because again, the keyframes are not that far apart. So let's go ahead and look at the keyframes. So there's a start one, okay, and we're going to go next. Okay, so again, that was the difference. Look how long that is. Okay, that's about 14 seconds right there. And then the next one, okay, that we are looking at is 2 seconds. Okay, so when we look at this, we start at 18. To get to that point was 32 seconds, and from 32 to 34, so that's why I went so quickly. So again, let's watch that. And again, I'm changing the rotation as well. That's why these are showing up in the rotation. Also the position. Okay, as it goes to the top, they're gonna kind of get straight on. They're gonna look at each other, and then it's gonna come straight down. Okay, so a lot of things right there, but again, transform, well, green screen first, transform, scale, and then how to move a clip all in one. All right, that is the green screen how-to video. A lot of different ways you can use the green screen. As you can see, very, very creative on how to use the green screen. So think about how you can put that into your video. Be creative, and we'll see you in the next video.